Welcome back to Music Falls Out by Cleveland Artist Series. I'm Matter,
My name is Max.
and we're here with Nuke Franklin. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, I am Nuke Franklin. That is me. They are talking about.
He's here. What's good? How you feeling?
Bro, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. It's foggy as hell outside, but
know.
I feel great.
Hell yeah. All right. You're from Cleveland. Where are you from? Where in Cleveland?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
I stayed, bro, east side, west side, down the way, up the way, like just everywhere.
Yeah, all over.
Right now I'm living on St. Clair.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And so you just grew up bouncing all over? Was that
My
for family?
So my mom, she yelled at me last time I said that. She was like, "What the fuck? You make me sound like a gypsy." But nah, we moved around a little bit when I was younger. We stayed with my grandmother when I was first born. Then we moved down off Central, like inner city Cleveland, kind of downtown off of 30th. Then we moved to the west side, moved around maybe 2-3 times over there. I moved to East Cleveland, St. Clair. So like I bounced around a little bit.
How'd that shape your music and your art and stuff?
Good. It let me see a lot of different perspectives and be around a lot of different people. Like I don't really remember much from when I was born when we were staying with my grandmother. We were staying over by Miles and Benham. Like that's kind of like up the way they'll call it. So we were staying over there. Then we ended up moving down off Central. And I remember it was just the projects. We were staying in the projects in the hood. So, like, moving to the west side, it was a bunch of different, it was a bunch of different types of people. Like, it's just opening my eyes to, like, oh, shit. Like, I'm talking to Arab people. I'm talking to Vietnamese people, like, just different cultures. So, it made me able to adapt in any room, like, with any walk of life for the most part.
Huge as an artist, I feel like
very.
being able to, just adapt to anything, adapt to any artist you come across and want to work with as well.
Yeah,
Like,
any person.
absolutely. And to inspire people through art, like just to be able to see things through their eyes or get personal and have them feel it.
Yeah, that's the main thing, different points of view. My fault. I cut you
Oh,
off.
no worries.
no.
I didn't even start talking yet. I was just gonna say.
I see you revving up.
I was getting excited. I just wanted to say we saw you perform last week, and again, I could tell that you were just so comfortable on stage. You're so comfortable with people in a crowd of 15, 20 people. You get them going. You got them excited. I saw their acts come up, and it's like you were the one that was bringing energy to them. You know what I mean, and giving it back to them. And I feel like. Again, what kind of experience do you have with like performing and being on stage like that? Because it feels like you were like so comfortable up there.
I'm comfortable because I don't try to overthink it. I go up on stage and I like my music, so it make it a tad bit easier. It's like I perform it at home. Like if I finish a song and record it, I'm moving around because I got my setup in the dining room, so I'm moving around. I'm standing on the couch. I'm sitting down. I'm walking back and forth. I got the little dynamic mic. So I'm super, super comfortable performing my music, and I'm comfortable talking to people. I'm comfortable being around people, and bro, I just talk shit. So I just get on stage and talk shit, and it just be like, bro, I'm up here kicking it. So. Yeah. Like, no matter the crowd size, if it's 2 people in the crowd, well, bro, it's just us 3 in here, and I'm just about to talk shit, and we about to kick it.
Yeah.
So.
When was the first time you were like on stage?
16 years old, Peabody's opening up for Bone Crusher, October 18th.
Awesome.
Hey,
I don't remember the year, but I know it was October 18th. I got it somewhere in a notebook.
Yeah.
Damn, well, that's a good time to be on stage.
Yeah, that was my first show ever. I don't know. Did y'all ever go to Peabody's?
Yeah, I did.
Fucking
yeah.
suck, bro.
Yeah,
It suck. They take all your money, all that, but we ain't care, bro. I was like,
yeah, it doesn't
a
matter
kid.
at that point. Yeah.
I was just hype, and I ain't even get to meet Bone Crusher.
What?
No,
That's bullshit.
Peabody's, you got some explaining to do over
Yeah,
there.
Peabody's gone as hell.
It is way gone now. But being on stage that young, you said you have it in your notebooks too. Do you keep notebooks from back then? I know I keep notebooks from every art I ever did.
I got one notebook from back then. The other ones, I've had notebooks like over the years. I don't always use notebooks, but I got I went to college for a semester. I got that whole notebook that turned into like a journal and idea book.
Nice.
I got one from my childhood because you remember the what do you call them? You remember the folders that they're not binders, but when you open them, they have the silver tabs and you lift them up and you split them. I had a couple of those. That's what I used to write raps in. I just get it like packs of loose leaf paper, put them in there, and do the little stupid bendy thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But I lost like my very, very first ones, but I got a couple of them in the house.
Hey, that's good. It's always good to keep them.
Yeah.
When you're writing now, do you actually write songs out on pieces of paper, or are you like coming up with it on the spot?
Both. I don't write on pieces of paper. I want to try it this year though.
Yeah.
I want to try that. Phone, like it's 2024, bro.
Notes.
Yeah,
notes app.
big memo pad, or I freestyle.
Yeah, there you go. I feel like the thing that paper gives you the advantage on is only just like cutting things out. Like when you write them in your notes in your phone, sometimes I feel like permanent. I feel like whereas if you write them on paper, sometimes you could just be like, nah, fuck that one or whatever.
Bro.
Just like scratch it out or like do alt takes.
I double tap the hell on my screen, select all, delete, or I'll move.
So
If I like a line and it don't fit, I'll move it all the way down so I can't see it. Like, I do surgery.
Yeah. You just keep it in the little bottom. You just got those like 4 extra stanzas in the bottom.
Far left of center, man. Like, I might get back to you, but if I don't, I just know you's there somewhere.
That's waking up on like a Sunday morning after a night out and going, I dropped some good stuff on that notes app last night, and looking at it the next day and going, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Like, this doesn't even make sense.
I go back sometimes every once in a while because I got a bunch of notes. So I'll go back. Like, even if I'm working on a song and it's like, damn, ain't nothing hit me, I just scroll through. But my attention span is shit. So I'll be scrolling through trying to look for something to fit and be like, what the fuck is this? Oh, this line cool. I'm about to use, like, it just be a bunch of random shit in my notes, bro. It's very chaotic over there.
Just pulling the best shit you find from there.
Yeah, man. Trying to at least. or laughing like, damn, this shit was ass. Like, what was you on that day?
You got to scroll through a lot of shit to find something nice. You know what I mean?
Or just, I'm trying to get out of that and just like, because I feel like that's taking the easy way out. Because I got a lot of verses or just a lot of lines and stuff like that. So it's just like, man, what you thinking of today? Like, stop being fucking lazy.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, just that work ethic is huge. Once you've made something, you're ahead of 80% of artists, you know, just haven't made a thing, you know.
Yeah, the first step is taking the first step. So,
all right, let's talk about 95. We've been listening to it a lot lately.
My baby.
You know, I said it to you before, but I'll say it again here now that we're on the interview. We had put together a playlist of a bunch of Cleveland artists that we were into, and I was shuffling through the Cleveland artist playlist, and Look Mama, I'm a Man came on before anything else I had heard by you, other than like I think American Psycho. We maybe
that
heard
is
it.
a wild introduction to my music.
But guess what? It was so personal and so heavy and so heady and so well done in the storytelling through the lyricism. Like it blew me away, is even compared to all these great Cleveland artists we were listening to that we had already decided were wonderful. Like you were still took me away because, you know, there's a difference, I think, especially in a lot of young rappers. There's a lot of young rappers who you start out and we all want to talk about, you know, I don't know, you talk about stereotypical shit. You talk about, oh, I'm going to get rich. You talk about this or that or whatever. We all do it. But then when you start to like evolve as an artist, you get more personal. It becomes more of a diary of yourself rather than a like, oh, I'm trying to show off or I'm trying to fit the bill of what I think this should be.
Right.
And that song really feels like it's so personal and it's delving into, you know, yourself. Again, it feels like a diary of yourself more so than it does a song to perform for others. So can you just talk me through, you know, what inspired that song and how you feel about it and all that?
That, first off, that's the best song I ever wrote. That's the best song I ever made in my life. That is everything that I wanted to embody as an artist. Tonality, lyricism, storytelling. I checked every box. So pat on my back.
Yeah, of course,
absolutely,
deserved.
100%.
Deserved.
But what's so crazy is I remember the day that we made that beat. It was me and Kip, and I think we were watching season 4 of Atlanta. It's an episode where Earl Sweatshirt is supposed to be this rapper and he died, but before he died, he dropped a mixtape or some I think he dropped like a mixtape.
The Blue Blood episode.
Yeah,
right?
Blue Blood.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name. Thank you. We were watching that episode and one of the beats was hard as fuck. It was the beat where it was like I forget the word of it. That's crazy. But I forget the exact word for what it was, but it was the scenes where it kept cutting and showing him just like doing the journey of trying to solve what he's talking about. So
Yeah.
I know he was walking in like it was like an indoor pool or something like that type of area, just walking through different parts of the city or whatever. But it was a beat that played, and I was like, oh, this beat hard as hell. I want to rap. We got to rap. And the name of the beat in the folder is Float on This Hoe. So, because I was just about to, I'm like, hey, let's just make a beat. I'm about to rap this shit hard. Yeah. And I have no idea. I had the word Heineken in my head. I had the word Heineken. I don't know why. I'm not even really a beer drinker. Like I'm more liquor, but I had the word Heineken in there. I came up with the first line, and I got not sad, but just like reflective. Yeah. And I was like, damn, this took a left. I wasn't supposed to be reflective right now. I'm supposed to be rapping my ass off. But I stayed up for like 3 hours straight, just sitting on the couch. When I work, I gotta and I'm gonna wrap it up. I know I'm rambling, but
no, that's what
I move around a lot. I can't stay sitting still when I'm working. I don't know why, but I gotta get up. I gotta move. I gotta spin around in the chair. I gotta sit there for a minute. I gotta walk through the house. I gotta lay down. I gotta do shit.
Just working through it.
Yeah, like I don't know, but I wrote the first verse sitting in a chair, and then the last two verses I literally laid on the couch on my stomach, and I just wrote the last two verses. Kept going through, making sure, like, changing words, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and I just recorded that shit that night. And
so that was in one day that went from the start to finish.
Yeah. That's how most of my songs is, though. Like, nice. I don't do a lot of writing outside of, well, I can't say outside the studio. It's my house. But other
Still
than,
a
like,
studio.
Yeah. Like, I'm one of the people, like, all right, the beat is made, or we making the beat there, and then I'm on the spot. So every once in a while, I'll have an idea, and I can come to the computer or whatever space it is with an idea. But for the most part, it's like, all right, what's in this moment? What we rocking with? What we doing?
What's the emotion, and how am I pulling it out of this?
Yeah, that's one of them songs that I didn't think a lot, like, which is funny because it's super descriptive. Yeah. But I literally didn't. I hate to sound. I know this sound head assish because I would make fun of somebody that said this, but I didn't think. It kind of just, once I got probably like 10 bars in on the first verse, I kind of just coasted. Like, I just coasted. I wasn't really thinking too much about it, and it was just like flowing.
Yeah, so you were living in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I agree in that overthinking things, especially when it comes to art, can honestly, like, make it more complicated, make it more confusing, and kind of ruin whatever kind of emotional spring you get drawn from. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if you can take from that well, you've got to take it in the moment, too, sometimes. Like, it's not going to last forever. And I go, like, I think about some of the songs we made, and I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? That instant moment of kind of inspiration, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, where you were like, I figured out this line. I got to keep going because I gotta get the rest of it out now, or else it's not coming out.
Or I feel this emotion right now, and I'm living it, and I'm sitting in it, and so I have to finish it right now. Like you said, you stay up for 3 hours or whatever, and you live in that.
And sometimes it come out quick, pause, or sometimes it take a little longer because it's like I'm naturally an overthinker. So when I'm writing, bro, I'm Googling words to make sure that the line makes sense. I'm testing out different words. Like I said earlier, I'll move a line down. Like, all right, I know I like this line, but let me see what else I like. I take a lot of time, low key. Like, but some people don't. Everybody move at their own pace. But I think that I'm just meticulous in a way to where sometimes it take a little bit longer.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I would like to get to a point where I trust myself enough to where I don't have to think as much, other than I'm always just Google words because I'm just a Googling ass person. But like, literally, shout out to Google.
Yeah, thank you, Google, sponsor the podcast. Okay, wait, we were talking about staying in the energy, staying in the vibe of it too, which leads to another question. Die Broke on the album. At the beginning of that album, the first of all, I love how you're doing different voices, you're doing different styles, and for all these different songs on the album, I feel like a lot of rappers, they lock into one style. They think, oh, this is my flow or whatever.
No, that shit ugly.
Of course. But on Die Broke at the beginning, I can feel your attitude that you're putting into the recording, right? I can feel how you're feeling in the space, and you're you're using your emotion and the attitude that you're putting in the line delivery to emphasize the line that you're saying. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of artists don't do that. They don't realize that. They think, oh, okay, if I can rap fast, if I can be on timing, whatever, that's the impressive bit, right? That's the thing I'm trying to achieve. Whereas, you know, on a lot of these songs, specifically the beginning of Die Broke, but a bunch of other ones, I can feel your energy. I can feel the emotion that you're feeling in the studio, and it comes across in the lyricism and in the presentation, making those moments hit so much harder and more emotional. How do you get into the vibe for that? How do you make sure you're in the right headspace and attitude to put that onto the song, you know?
I don't know, bro. Like I could sit up here, I could bullshit you. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about it, but I don't know. I literally sit and it'd be like, and what's so crazy is that's the oldest song on the project. That is the oldest song in the on the project. That and American Psycho.
Okay.
Those are the oldest songs. I made those in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
But that I don't know. It's just, what do I feel?
Yeah.
Like to simplify it, it's just literally like, okay, this is what I want to. I wish I had a blueprint, because sometimes I go off of what the feeling is. Sometimes I may come up with a concept because of the beat, or sometimes it's like, oh, I love the drums on here. How do I like match the drum? Like, it's always different. It's always different. But it's always rooted in, what do I feel right now? Like, that's really it. The tone thing, back then it wasn't really an emphasis on tone for me, but now it is. Like with songs like Look My Mama Man, I care about tonality because tone matters. It's good to focus on tone in certain songs because it adds to the storytelling, or it adds to the emotion. So you could be monotone or the rapping fast stuff, which is trash, by the way. Like, that shit is weak. But I care a lot more about it now because it helps me get my point across. I don't have to be as aggressive. Even if I'm saying something aggressive, I could figure out the right tone to say it so it can still resonate and give that emotion off without being obnoxious or being boring.
Yeah, or being repetitive to what other people are doing.
Very.
Like,
There's such a range on this album, and we were talking it the other day, and again with tone, with vibes or whatever you want to call it with it, but like the songs being drastically different from one another. One of them we were just talking about when it comes to tone is Got Me Fucked Up, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I can't tell if he's trying to say one or two things, and it feels like you're doing it on purpose because that's just like how you do good songwriting, lyricism, is going, you got me fucked up, you got me confused with somebody else, but also you got me fucked up, and it's like, I'm feeling bad about this, I'm feeling crazy about this, and I was just like, the way you tell it, it's not an aggressive song, but it's also not a desperate sad song, but it's this feeling of like anxiety almost that's kind of coming from it. But it was good, and I was just thinking about it, I was like, damn,
I like the
this
fact
guy's got me thinking about it.
Yo, this is tight. Like, but nah, I was mad as fuck that day. If I'm being honest, I was mad. I had just got out of my I had a distribution deal at the time, and I just got out of that day. We had like a back and forth, and it was just like, man, what the fuck? Like, y'all tripping. Then the girl I'm dealing with at the time, like, what the fuck? Everybody just had me fucked up that day. Like, they had me fucked up, and I'm a person. I'm not afraid, or I don't feel less masculine to say I'm emotional. So I feel a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So when people do certain shit to me, I'm just now, not just now, but it's a work in progress of me just trying to get better at not taking everything so personal, because I take mad shit personal because I feel like a lot of shit is supposed to be taken personal because it's personally attacking you.
Directed
Like,
at you, yeah.
I don't believe in that. No, don't take everything personal. No, some shit take personal. Like, and that was one of the days that I was taking shit personal, and it was more of a like, because even when the bridge part come in, like, I can't let you treat me like that's less aggressive because it's just like, this how I feel about it. But then this is like the verses are like the instant reaction to it, because my instant reaction is like, what the fuck, like, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just naturally how I am, I'm like 0 to 100, so naturally I'm like, man, no, fuck that, I'm gonna burn this bitch down. But then it's just like, then you start reflecting like, damn, I kind of feel bad now about this. So
yeah, well, it comes across, I mean, again, it kind of came across in the lyricism and in the attitude of it, the delivery of it on that one.
I'm moody as fuck. Bro, I don't give a fuck.
No, but that's what that's
moody.
where the diversity on the album comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where the diversity in art comes from, right? If you're all the same mood all the time, you're gonna make all the same type of art all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, not being afraid to have that range. I mean, it's just like, it's really awesome to see, because again, like, we've been listening to a bunch of these Cleveland artists, and we love all the Cleveland artists. We love all of you. But his are the most fun songs to sing in the car right now. So
Yeah.
that's a big level on my scale right now.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And no
100%.
bullshit. Like, all just aside from what we doing right now, I appreciate that. Honestly, just taking the time and just coming up with your own perspective on the music. Like, I appreciate that, because that's how I listen to music. I find music that I like, and you know what I'm saying, you really live with it and you digest it. So thank you. You know what I'm saying? Before we even move any further, because that means something to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, background I come in, music production, audio engineering, all that stuff. I trained under a man named Dave Darling. Shouts out Dave Darling, a long time ago in Hollywood. And one of the first things he told me in music production was a music producer is a fan first.
Yeah.
And if you're not a fan of the musicians you're working with, the people you're around, the artists you're around, get out. You know?
That's how I approach making music. Like, bro, my friends will tell you, I'm the person that I'm constantly digging for music. Every single day, I'm digging for music. I'm going through this. I just search. I'm a digger. I've been that way since I was a kid, and we had the blog era. I'm a product of the blog era.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I'm getting down, and I'm trying to figure out, like, hey, what's the new shit? What's some new shit? I need to hear something new. I'm a person that when I fall in love with something, I share it. Like, and I'm constantly looking for something to fall in love with musically. Like, damn, that was deep, Lookie.
Hey,
But
Love it.
that's what
I
we're
just
getting
found
to.
something now. I'm a serial lover. That is crazy.
Hey, I love that you called the old blogs, though. I used to be on all of those
Yeah, bro.
blogs. You're just a different one for every genre. You're
Yes, like-
here's the indie rock blog, here's the electronic blog, here's the underground rap blog. Like,
I am a product of blog era, and to this day, I just still took things that I learned or gained from blog era and applied to these streaming platforms. It's ways to dig. I'm not taking your playlist. I'm not going to, soon as I click on there, the first album you got put up there or the first playlist. No, don't tell me what to listen to. I'm about to figure out a way to move around this system so I can find stuff that I like. And every week I find one or maybe 10 or maybe 3 songs or whatever that is just like, oh, these are amazing. And I use those to dig even deeper. And I'm a fan. I say all that to say I'm a fan of music.
course,
good. You
and
have
that's how I
to be a
approach
fan
it.
of music to be good at making music, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Can't
this was
lose that.
one thing we wanted to ask too that was on our list. But what were some of your like first albums that you like remember listening to? You remember vibing to? Could be first artist, but anything that you were like as a kid that was like, oh, I like music a lot. Like it
snap,
inspired you
there's
to get
music
into
now.
it.
Yeah, like
The first album that made me, well, all right, so I always tell this, but it's just funny to me. I get a kick out of it. My first album I bought with my money was Little Romeo Game Time. It was like,
Lil Romeo, baby.
I thought it was fly because it's a
Lil
kid on the, like, it was a kid on the cover. I'm like, what the fuck?
how's he doing
Kids can rap. Like, I thought that was fly. It wasn't, I mean, the album was, it's not in my top 10 today, but it's,
That's a nice way.
hey,
to
that's
say
a
it.
nice way to say
Yeah,
something
the
trash.
nicest way.
But it that was the first album that I actually bought with my cash. But the first album that made me like, oh no, I want to like actually rap was 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying.
Ooh.
Me and my cousins
Of course.
my cousins had a karaoke machine, so me and my cousin Cam, we would go, and it's like a bunch of them, but mainly it was me and Cam. We would go upstairs, we would pop in the Get Rich or Die Trying, and we'd freestyle over all the songs, or we'd just listen to it. Like that was the first one. It was like, yeah, nah. But my taste didn't start really developing until I got older, because I was, before we didn't have an internet we didn't have a computer as soon as they started cracking. Whatever year that was, we were like a little late to the internet, not by much, but like a couple years. So
Enough, yeah.
I'm getting what's being presented to me. Like I remember being in one thing, I remember being in kindergarten, and I had a real big crush on this girl, not kindergarten, maybe like first grade, and I had a real big crush on this girl named Diamond. And I remember hearing I probably shouldn't say this right now because he got a lot going on. But
You
I
don't have to
remember
use the
hearing-
real name either.
Yeah.
Oh no, she'll be. I don't fucking know if she
Okay.
even
Right,
alive
right.
anymore. Like whatever she doing, hey,
Shouts out Diamond.
if you see it, I loved you in first grade. She was cold.
Hold
I don't
on
even
to
remember
that.
what she looked like. I know I loved her, but
That's how
It
it
was-
is in those years, though.
yeah, man, I was like, yeah, no, I want her. But it's a
You were emotional then too, man. I
I've
see
been
it.
emotional, bro. I'm just like I don't know if y'all believe in astrology. I do. I'm a Virgo, so all that shit be in
Oh, I'm
here.
a Virgo
but
too?
Swear to God,
Yeah.
my God, yeah. Hey, you left out.
I'm an
You-
Aries. I apologize.
You said you an Aries?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking Aries moon.
Hey, there you go.
That's crazy. Look,
That's the
I'm right at home.
performer.
Literally, but that's how like on some astrology. I'm gonna get back to the point. I promise. But
It's all good.
Take your
on some
time.
astrology shit, I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo rising, and then I got an Aries moon. So like the Aries is like calm, Virgo, internal, overthinking shit, and then the Aries moon is just like the something happened. What the fuck? Like the passion, just like over the top. You know, it's a terrible mix.
The
But
Hulk mode.
yeah, so, but the first song that made me feel something was "I Need a Girl" remix for some reason by Diddy. I don't know why.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I remember being in the backseat of the car. My brother, dad, and my mom. They picked me up from Maryland, Sterling. We were still living. I think we were still living down the way. It was either first or second grade, but I remember listening to I need a girl to I need it, and I was looking out the window sad as fuck for some reason. Like, I never get diamond.
Like, man, I do need a girl.
I need diamond.
It was all about that.
yeah, bro.
You brought it back. You brought it back.
was
I just
hurt,
got
bro.
it.
God damn.
It was that. I remember going to my father's side of the family, and my aunt. I was younger. She was probably like teenage, maybe like 15, 16, but she was a real big Brandy fan. So I used to sit outside her. She was like a moody teenager. I ain't gonna call her moody, but she was she was a teen. You know how
At that
teenagers
point,
are.
yeah.
So she'll always have her door closed, bumping R&B, but she used to always play Brandy Full Moon. So I just sit. Her door was right by the attic, so I always just sit whenever I'm over there and just listen to the music she was listening to. Like, this shit hard. Like, what
Yeah, she got good taste.
yeah, like, but music has always been a very pivotal part of my life, my family's life, bro. My uncle used to have big ass CD books. He's a Virgo too, so they all used to be separated by coast. So he'd have a West Coast music book, a down South music book, a East Coast music book. Like,
He got the whole South one.
bro,
too.
he has so many albums, dog.
So good.
So many. Like, music head. My mother, music head. Like, my grandma, even like her bag, she used to listen to smooth jazz, Stephanie Mills, music head. Like, my whole family is full of music heads.
Hey.
So that was a long ass answer, but
Hey, no, that was a great
that was
answer.
perfect.
That's what we're looking
I got
for.
it. I got it. Little
All right,
Romeo.
I know.
Lil Romeo is
Love
crazy.
Romeo, he's crazy though.
I wrap circles around Lil Romeo. I'm about to start
where-
rap beefing.
where
Shit need
Lil
to
Ro-
crack.
yeah.
Where you at, Romeo?
Come out-
ICDC. No, yeah.
Come out the woodwork, Romeo.
Yeah, scared. He's
Where
scared.
the fuck you been at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might have had a car when you were 12, but can you still afford one?
I'll fuck Romeo up. I'll fuck Romeo like rapping. We don't promote violence.
We don't need to fight.
Verbal
Lil Romeo.
violence.
But rapping, I'll fool, boy. I'll fuck Romeo up. He can't fuck with me.
Yeah, no, don't call him Lil anymore. He's just
Yeah,
regular.
he's just-
Oh, he
not a
just
kid.
Rome.
He's just Romeo.
I'm
Rome?
calling him Rome.
Rome.
I'll tear Romeo at the pause. Yeah, man.
Yo, what are you gonna do to him, Nuke?
Nothing.
And
I'll
we
rap
back.
him. I can't even.
I'll take a break for a second.
All right. Last one. What's your favorite venues in Cleveland?
All of them.
Hey, and you heard it here first.
All
The
of them.
people's champion.
All of them. All of you are amazing. Book
They're
me.
all great.
All
Everyone.
right. Do we want to do some other fun questions real quick?
Yeah, you want to do it? All right.
All right.
What you got?
Welcome back to the part of the episode everybody loves for the first time, probably. This is Max's Questions Corner. Today we have special guest Nuke Franklin.
What's up?
I'm just going to get started. Are you ready? Answer as fast as you can. And remember, this is for charity, folks.
This is for charity.
Let's do. Wait, what?
If you could shoot lasers out of your body, what body part would you want to shoot lasers out of?
Fingers.
Wonderful.
Name 3 things Grace Kelly, R. Kelly, and Machine Gun Kelly have in common. Remember, this is for charity, folks.
Wrong answer.
Damn.
Charity
Pass.
just lost money.
I lost the kids' money.
Would you rather get $1 every time you pee or $5 every time you poo?
$1 every time I pee a lot.
Oh, there you go.
Good
Make
answer.
more money that
Good
way.
answer. Yeah. Who would win in a fight, Taylor Swift or Ice Spice?
Ice Spice will fuck Taylor Swift up.
What if Taylor Swift had a knife?
Ice Spice will fuck Taylor Swift up.
Do you think you could fight Ice Spice?
Nah, Ice Spice will fuck me up.
Great.
I think she'd smother you.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. How do you think I would look in a cowboy hat?
Like a cowboy.
Fantastic.
All right,
Remember,
that's
that's for charity, folks.
Shout out to Charity.
Thanks, Charity.
I know a
last
girl
one.
named Charity.
She's upstairs.
Is she generous?
I don't know.
Do you think dogs go to heaven?
Some of them. Like 75%.
And that's
You
all
heard
the
it.
time we got here for Music Falls Out by Cleveland Artist Series. Thank you, Nuke Franklin, for being out here.
Thank y'all for
Nick,
having
do you
me.
want to ask us some questions?
Applebee's
Here, we got
are
him right here.
Oh, okay, never mind. Matt, why are you so handsome? What the fuck?
There's other ones. Scroll through.
Answer quick. Answer quick.
I don't know, my mother, maybe.
All right, makes sense. Great answer. Max, when are you going to pay me back?
Do you have to bring this up on the podcast, Nuke?
Yeah, what the hell?
My fault. Personal. We
Come
can
on.
talk about
Yeah,
it later.
that was
Matt,
rude.
why are you so damn, you mad handsome.
Probably my father, maybe.
What's up
I
with these
guess.
questions?
I don't know.
Damn, why I'm lusty, relaxed. Can I sing a song about a lonely penguin?
Yeah.
Can you? Yeah, sure. Go for it.
One lonely penguin, one lonely penguin, one lonely penguin, one lonely penguin. He gotta walk on the ice now. He gotta walk on the ice now. He gotta walk on the ice now. Other penguins better pipe down. I like that. That's something to build on. It's something to build on.
I think
All
we
right,
can
we'll
work with it.
build a
I think
beat
we
on
can
that.
work with it.
Max, why are you so handsome? What the
Nuke,
fuck?
you
Who
are
wrote
Why do
those?
you, it's so weird that you brought these out.
There's like
Wow,
7 of them.
Thank you so much. That's all the time we have today on Music Falls Out by Cleveland Artist Series. Nuke Franklin, you want to shout out any social media, all that?
Bro, follow me at Nuke Franklin, NUKEFRANKLIN _ I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be tagged on whatever this is. Anyway, if you didn't catch it, just click on tag names.
And now we know how to spell it, too.
Yep, see? I know how to spell it. Shit, I be struggling. I be nervous and start sweating anytime I got to spell it. I don't know why, because I'm not bad at spelling.
You know your own name.
Yeah.
All right.
We're out of here.
Pause it.
Let's do it.